In this video today, I'm not coming to give my views. I just come to set the record straight for future purpose. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, for wherever you are going to be watching me from. I say may God bless you all. It's me, your sister, your friend. I've come in here with my little views and analysis. But before I start giving my views, I want to say thank you to you all for your support. And to say, if you have not followed this page, you are not subscribed in my YouTube channel, please do. As you do so, may the God Almighty bless you all. My view today, I'm coming to talk about the destructive history going about in Facebook, in social media at large, about the speech the Oba of Benin made on his coronation day, Oba Atokbeye. In this video, I'm going to be showing you people what the Oba said and what is circulating in social media.
A direct descendant of Oromia, the son of Oduduwa, whom the Benin people of that era knew as a Kaladiran, their self-exiled prince, who later became ruler in Ile-Ife. The Benin people recognize Oduduwa and his origin, but it is not our place to force this recognition on others outside our boundaries. The history of the world is a shared one, and there will certainly be unexpected connections in future. This is thus a time for unity and not divisiveness, a time for mutual respect, recognizing that our wholeness as people is so much more than the sum of our parts. Pluribus unum.
And again, I'm still going to post here what they are sharing in social media, what has brought the controversy about the speech Oba of Benin made on his coronation day. This is the video they are sharing in the net.
Short history of Benin, actually making my revered father 39th Oba that reigned in Benin, if the listing is counted from and should be counted from Oromia. I therefore stand before you today as the 40th Oba of Benin. A direct descendant of Oromia, the son of Oduduwa.
So this is the destructive one they are be sharing in the net just to distract our people. Probably someone go to YouTube, cut the parts that is interested to them, and they start sharing it. I'm going to be brought into you people notice the full speech of the Oba of Benin on his coronation day. Please, I urge you all to have patience to listen to the full story, so that when you go out there as a man or a woman, you will not be fooled around with this propaganda they are sharing in Facebook. So enjoy yourself.
By the grace of God Almighty, and in the name of our ancestors, I welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. In particular, I welcome His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR Head of State, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, here represented by the very, very able Vice President, Professor Osibanjo. You're welcome. President of the Senate, here represented, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Chief Justice of the Federation, Your Excellencies, Comrade Adams Aliyu Oshomoli, the indefatigable Governor of Edo State, in a few days, we will be very sad to have you go, because you have done very well for Edo State. No doubt, you have said it all, that your professor do as much as possible to try and fill your own big shoes that you'll be leaving behind. Thank you for letting the world know that I'm already filling my father's big shoes. I hope the governor-elect will do his best to fill your shoes. Your Majesties, traditional rulers and chiefs who have come from far and near, in particular, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, the Emir of Kano, the Oni of Ife, the Obi of Onisha. Forgive me if I cannot run through the whole list. You are all most welcome. Members of the National and State Assemblies here present. My lords, spiritual and temporal, excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The events of today mark the end of activities prescribed by customs and tradition for my accession to the revered throne of this ancient kingdom. I accept with faith and humility the destiny which ordained that henceforth I shall be the embodiment and expression of the culture, aspirations, and history of our people. As the principal actor in the events of several months that led to this awesome position, I've had a unique opportunity to reflect on the values and essence of our historical continuum, what royalty represents for our people, our justice, peace, and unity. These ideals shall be reawakened and will be sustained in the dispensation that will soon unfold. The time-tested, rancor-free succession process bequeathed to us in our customs and tradition is a great tribute to the far-sightedness and wisdom of our forefathers and our people. This collective achievement is a veritable proof of our ability to manage our own affairs. It makes us very proud of our heritage. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by paying deserved tribute to my illustrious father, Omonoba Nedo Ukwu-Akpolokpolo Irediawa CFR, who joined our ancestors after 37 years of glorious reign. With all due modesty, I must admit that as his son and heir, I enjoyed and benefited from his fatherly love and wisdom more than anyone else. His visionary leadership, courage, and dedication to the protection of our cultural heritage ensured that the legacy of several centuries was preserved. He was a true symbol of our cultural identity. Throughout his reign, the palace was a warm and welcome home to all who had need for good counsel, guidance, and material assistance. Traditional rulers from far and near consulted him for clarity on touchy issues or to resolve a vast range of socio-cultural problems. Ethnicity, religion, and social values, social status were no barriers to reaching him for advice or support. He was a good and caring father to us all. He led our common cause with dignity, tact, and wisdom. In the committee of royalties, he was exemplary, and hence he was revered throughout his kingdom and beyond. Although for him, culture and tradition occupied the pride of place, he was open to new ideas and respectful of progress made through social and scientific innovations. Time constraint will not allow me to give a full account of all my father's achievements or the benefits of his reign brought to Benin Kingdom, Edo State, our country, and indeed to humanity. His life of service is simply captured in the title of his own autobiography, I Remain, Sir, Your Obedient Servant. His views and wise counsel on several issues affecting man and society are well documented in his work, Cradle of Ideas, a compendium of speeches and writings of Omonoba Erediawa of Great Benin. These two literary works give some insight into the monumental legacy that is now left for us. Our responsibility from now on is daunting, but I am confident that with the blessing of God Almighty, the love and support of my family, my people, Nigerians in general, and my international friends in the international community, we shall succeed in this life mission of building upon the legacies of our father. Let me crave your indulgence to also make a few remarks about my late mother, Princess Ikoyeme Akenzwa, of blessed memory, who passed on to the great beyond in 1976, when my father was still the crown prince. It was my dear mother who taught me to work hard for success in everything I set my mind upon to achieve. Circumstances and hands of fate did not allow her to enjoy the status of a queen in her lifetime, but she was a princess in her own right. By my coronation today, she is now qualified to be bestowed with the title of Iyoba, which means Queen Mother, which custom allows us to confer posthumously. This will be consummated at the appropriate time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, if you don't mind, be upstanding to join me for a minute silence in honor of this wonderful sweet mother and great father. Reminiscences are not just for sentiment, because the experiences reinforce in us the importance of history. History also reminds us of the importance of the present time, which is the only opportunity we have to take the different and too often fragmented components of our collective past to prepare the foundation for a unified and collective future. The long line of succession of kings in the kingdom known as Benin started in the 12th century by modern reckoning. There may be some different views about the origin of some of our ancestors, but there is unanimity in the shared heritage between the peoples of Benin and Ile-Ife in identifying Oduduwa as a forebear of kingship in many kingdoms in part of Africa called Nigeria today. The historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromiyan at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromiyan's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him who was later crowned Oba, and is known today as Eweka I. Oromiyan's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Ogiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin. By implication, therefore, the listing of past Obas should therefore begin from Oromiyan, as it is listed in the Gariwa's book. Short history of Benin, actually making my revered father 39th Oba that reigned in Benin, if the listing is counted from and should be counted from Oromiyan. I therefore stand before you today as the 40th Oba of Benin. A direct descendant of Oromiyan, the son of Oduduwa, whom the Benin people of that era knew as a Kaladiran, their self-exiled prince, who later became ruler in Ile-Ife. The Benin people recognize Oduduwa and his origin, but it is not our place to force this recognition on others outside our boundaries. The history of the world is a shared one, and there will certainly be unexpected connections in future. This is thus a time for unity and not divisiveness. A time for mutual respect, recognizing that our wholeness as people is so much more than the sum of our parts. E pluribus unum.
So viewers, this is where I'm going to be ending these views and analysis today. I believe this little analysis will clear you people that will make you to understand the real true story. I just want to do this for you people to know the full speech he made that day. I know it's the work of all this Muslim to cut out that very place just to be doing what they are doing. Because some people have access to media, they controls the hearts of media in Nigeria. They were opportune to silence some of the word, some of the speech made by the Oba of Benin. When you go to some people video they post out there, instead of them to let the full video, the full speech to play, they will silence some parts. That is why I'm brought into you people notice today that this is the full speech. So viewers, this is where I'm going to end this views and analysis. Stay blessed till I come back again with another views and analysis. I still remain your sister, your friend. Follow this page for more moral lesson, human's character, adding values to human's life, history, critical, analyzer, so and so forth. As you do so, may the God Almighty bless you all.